And I'm Leon Nightwalker, and we're back with another Let's Play. So this is continuing off of our Endwalker series. So this one's about the Newfound adventure patch for 6.1. Now, I kind of got ambushed when I got logged in and everything, so I had a bunch of people kind of approach me and everything, so I held off on starting this episode. And admittedly, I also did forget that I was doing a Let's Play series for this, so I did want to go ahead and grab it and get it started before I got too deep into it. So I'll recap you guys on some of the new stuff that I've found, but as far as story goes, this is the very start of it. This is the very first text that is on a cutscene, or cutscene-ish scene. So this is the very first thing, so you guys haven't really missed much here. I just talked to Tataru to initiate this scene, and this is the first thing that she says. Basically, she just asked me if I would like a cup of tea, and that's what initiates this conversation. Yeah, so I think that's about all I need to catch you guys up on. So let's go ahead and see where we're at with this.
Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
You could try summoning again. The car be a bed
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future? Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again, and travel the world in search of wonder.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'd be like, where to start, but...
Oh, that's the spirit! I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination.
Time for the destination station.
If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me. Thavnair. That's where you should go next.
But we've been to
I doubt you were
Thavnair.
able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Alright, let's guzzle the second cup so we can see it. She is the best. She really is. I mean, she can't contribute a lot to the team as much as the others, but what she does contribute is very helpful and is just as equally important. She does things that no one else can.
Trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care.
Oh, so this is how she sings. I always wanted to know what she sounded like when she sang in that first clip you meet her in. So this is kind of nice.
Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement. I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims.
Sounds like a dominatrix when it comes to seamstress. A domine seamstress.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of guilty for hoarding materials. You never really know what you'll need and when you'll need it.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
What kind of clothes are you making? I mean, like, what is this, the ultimate suit? Like, this sounds like Edna Mode's design with all the absurd features and design proofing. What do we have here? I feel like I'm gonna...
Unless I am returned.
There's a reason why it's covering the appearance. The only hint I have is the horns. I kind of want to say that it's like a different version of Zodiark, or an incarnation of Chaos,
awake.
maybe? I don't know, but I know it's supposed to be a shocking factor, the fact that it's covered what they look like.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
A little. I could compare you to Edna Mode with what all you're doing with it. It better be the greatest thing ever.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
It's not done yet. Yeah, just wanting to chat with some of my FC mates here. But, we're going to Diamond Forge. Do we even need to leave from here? Yes, we do. That's surprising. Hardly ever do I actually have to stay put. Senile Summoner. I'm not sure if I'd be comfortable with a Senile Summoner. Trying to multitask. Okay. What kind of outfit is she making? Okay, that actually isn't that bad compared to the previous ones. Don't get me wrong, some of her previous outfits are nice, especially like the first one, but this one I feel like is more my style. I mean, I can't tell if those are supposed to be sleeves or it's just the mannequin color. Or at least anywhere a lot of it, I gather. She's always... what's the term? She's playing the angle. She's working the angle. There's a necklace and accessories involved to it. Alright, alright, alright. Meanwhile... Oh, no. It's not one of those. Okay. Collection expanded. The unending codex. Scions of the Sun of Dawn, base... Okay, yeah. Alright, inventory, let's take a look here. Alpine flooring, where did that come from? Okay, let's see. Where is it? It's over here. Try on. I mean, it's not bad, but I probably wouldn't wear the whole outfit as it is. What? I can't bloody remember the name of that game. What's it called? The one with, like, all the androids? Nier. Nier. I knew that would get him riled up. Oh, one of our members really loves Nier, so I knew that if I said something about it, it would get him going. He's like, the what? Alright. Now, I need to go here. Okay, let's go ahead to Ratzatan and I'll catch you guys up on what you did miss that I found for this patch. Because I know I've kind of dragged that out long enough. Okay, so basically, we got these new features called adventure plates and portraits. So these adventure plates basically seem to be a replacement for examining other players. And the best part about it is that you can examine them from a list of players. So let's say, for example, just a random player in the world. So now I can view their adventure plate. Oh, so it only works if they create it. Okay, so that's new for me. Okay, let's try someone who's higher level. View adventure plate. Okay, let's try this a different way. Alright, now let's do it. Are you... Well, to be fair, this has just happened today. But I did do it with a player earlier, so I must have gotten lucky. There we go. Okay, so yes, this is... So, I think this is replacing how you examine players, at least on what they look like. And also what class either they favor or what class they're currently equipped with. Now for mine, I set mine up to have this kind of design, so I put like the spear borders on the top and bottom to give myself a little detail into it. And you start off with like a front facial pose, but I positioned mine to look like this. I wanted to get one where mine had the sword in his hand, but it just wasn't working. The aura kind of just phased right through, and it kind of ruined the shot. So this is my backup option, at least for the time being. You can also basically create your own different set of portraits to use for your adventure plate, and if you want to apply it to your adventure plate, you just use your sub-command options and apply it like this. Oh, it links with a gear set too. That's interesting. It's not a complete replacement of examining players, but it does give you something else to look at when you're looking up players. You also got this duty support menu, which now you've got these NPCs, and you can't really change them. You can change them for Shadowbringers on forward, but anything for A Realm Reborn, you're gonna have to stick with what's here. No option. I'm just gonna respond to them. Okay, so yeah. What else? I think that's all that oh, right. They did do some new changes to certain skills, giving nerfs and buffs to different kinds of classes. The most notable one for me for Dark Knight is, which one is it? Living Dead? Yeah, on the plus side, it gives me a healing effect now, but it still kills me if I don't restore my total HP amount. So, it's better, but it's not fully repaired. I don't know, I think the killing me if I don't get fully healed part is a bit much. I know I can teleport, but I'm just taking a walk right now. I want to see how many people believe me. I want to see if he believes me. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's new. Femgar. That's exactly what I'm going to call it if it ever comes true. If we ever get a female Hrothgar, I'm calling it Femgar. Like, really. Alright, let's see what we got. Hang on 1 second, guys. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. You know, that's kind of nice that it's like, oh, you may want to cancel any pending duties, because a lot of them don't tell you that. And if you're like a DPS, and you're just trying to progress while you do your daily roulettes, which is something I've done a lot of in the past, I hated having to choose to skip the cutscene or having to do away with the duty roulette, because you have to wait for so long to get queued up as a DPS, but you're also in a cutscene, and if you're seeing it for the first time, you don't want to skip it. At least I don't. I don't know about anyone else watching this. But, yeah, I hate being put in that position. So I'm glad it at least tells you, like, hey, you might want to cancel. Hang on, guys, I'm just responding to a text. Okay. We're gonna just jump right into the conversation. Bring forth thy beverage. I see what he's doing. He's trying to bribe us with information. I want to say that wasn't enough. Because this really is not me. Because one time, sure, but twice... Okay, I see where this is going. Fine, give him a drink. I kinda wanna be sarcastic and be like, tell me about yourself. And he's drunk. Can we trust the word of a drunk man at this point? I mean, he's probably more honest that way, but at the same time, he might say some off things. You're not getting any more drinks. At least not as long as I've got a choice. You know, the one thing I've never understood is why is it drunks are portrayed to be, like, so slurred and hiccups a lot whenever they're on any kind of media? Like, that's not how drunks are at all. Drunks have different types of behaviors. Like, there's a happy drunk, there's a sad drunk, there's a violent one, and then there's the subtle drunks. Like, there's different kinds, but they're always portrayed like this, where you've got the guy who's always got, like, red-faced, he's slurring his words around, and he always hiccups in between each word, which is not, at least not in my experience. I've never seen a drunk act like that. I mean, we literally kept the world from ending. Oh, what manner of dangers have I not faced? The very edge of existence? No, don't give him any more. He'll be under the table. Yep, he's about to be under the table. If he drinks any more, he'll be lucky. Well, if he drinks any more, he definitely will be under the table. He'll be lucky if he walks out of here after that. Water. Get him some water. The dude's about to pass out. I love the winking there. Time to sober up, pal. Yeah, now that actually is a true thing about drinking, is the fact that you have to drink water because alcohol dehydrates you. Whereas another stereotype is that drinking coffee sobers you up. But it's actually water, so at least they got this right. And what if I did? I'm just wanting to see what all they've talked about. Realistically, all I gotta do is find a group of people over there. It's easy to find them when you see a horde of people.
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
Grab it and run.
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession.
Yeah, that's always the one thing about quote-unquote businessmen like him. You never know what's real or fake. And you basically play a risk game. You gamble with them.
A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king, boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never return with that treasure alive.
I mean, he's...
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
I mean, it's harsh, but he's honest. I mean, it's unlikely that he'd come back alive.
How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map! Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to uncover.
The way he's looking around, it makes me think he's partnered up with the guy. Like, he's making angry faces, but the way he's looking around, he's one of two things. Either he's helping scam a person by playing partner, or he's trying to get someone to buy it for him. And Justinian.
What have you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price? Well met, my friend. Someone is dressed for adventure. But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the Bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
Yep, so it was a scam.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure. Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself.
I know, he wants it for the kid and his sister. I knew that when he bought it, but I know I would probably ask him the way I did.
If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove. Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits. Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
I got that vibe. The fact that he was looking around, it was either he wanted to convince someone to buy it, or he wanted to scam someone that he was a partner to.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not. You are coming along, yes?
Do you have to ask?
I thought as much. Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Let's call the 1-800-SID tele-hotline. Airship extraordinaire. He feels bad. I'm guessing he's gonna try to make things right. I think he wouldn't have felt bad if it wasn't the hero of the final days. Wait a minute. Albedo? This person actually made herself, or himself, I'm not... Who knows the gender, but basically made this female character look like Albedo from Overlord. Like, same color outfit, same horns, same everything. Only thing missing are the black wings. Alright, let's see. Oh, that was a hat. I was like, what's that person wearing? Ah, I see. We'll use this mount for old time's sake. I know he feels bad. I mean, I mean, he's not wrong. We got Slayer of Dragons here, and we got Protector of all of existence. We could invite our comrades. Honestly, I want to be like Y'shtola. If I can only pick one of these options and only one of those people will show up, I know it's smarter to choose one of the two people options. But I don't know. If we're thinking about this like I'm gonna have to use them for some kind of an instance or trust, which I'm not gonna use, then Thancred would be considered a tank. Urianger, a healer, even though he was also, what was it, an arcanist? He used a book. He might have been a scholar. Well, no, he probably was an arcanist because he was dressed like one. Alphanode and Alizé, a little bit more balanced. Alphanode's a healer, Alizé is a DPS. So, I don't know. I want to choose Y'shtola. So you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go with my choice. Deal with the consequences after. Y'shtola is highly intelligent. She could be valuable. Okay. So, okay. Less prickly. I guess we could try Thancred or Urianger. Alphano and Alizé. Okay, fine, Grahatia and Kryl. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. One of our members said the wrong thing. I gotta fan the flames. I have to fan the flames. It's just more fun that way. Okay. Come on. Ah, over there. Grahatia.
Ah, Urgica, my good man. Would you
Wrong.
be so kind as to...
Gee, we weren't apart for so long, I didn't think you'd forget me entirely.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities.
Raha? What happened to the G?
We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Vow.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around? The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition? I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which, I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
He really wants to go. He really, really wants to go.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Look at him light
sure?
up.
I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
He's only asking to be polite. He really wants to go.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
He's got... You know what?
Have you asked anyone else to come along?
I cannot believe I didn't think about him first, because I do remember there was a promise between them about going on an adventure together.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
You can't see me, but I'm raising my arms in disbelief. Cause I'm like, Y'shtola's the one I wanted to bring in the first place. And Estinian's like, no.
Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Gooble Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift.
Gooble? It's Goobal.
It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say. Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
I thought we were only
He
bringing
sent
one.
the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation, and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Fine by me.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Watching Grahatia react that way was the best thing ever, because he's like a little kid at Christmas time. One of my friends is saying, if I start, I'll be up till 2 in the morning. I'm like, it's okay, just stay up till 2 p.m. They're like, you're a bad influence. I am, but I don't see any objections so far. Hang on, let me go visit with the friend. Doobie doobie dooba. I know he's here. Are you kidding? Look for an orange name. I really, really, really want that starbird. I can't stand those, what's the word? Adolescent kind of insults. The ones where it's like, your mom, like, come on. Can we have a little bit more tact than that? I mean, if you're gonna insult somebody, get creative. I mean, come on. Anyone can be like, your mom. I'm getting a little carried away with the hugging here. Sorry guys, I'm just taking a little moment to chat with them a little bit. I won't be long, so don't worry, I'm not gonna sit here and chat the entire time. Alright, let me go ahead. Yeah, I try to chat with them, even if only a little. I try to stay focused on the story, but if I see something that I can chat about, I can't really resist it. Oh, I gotta go up there. Oh, and someone's wielding a Cronus. And he's wearing the actual outfit. I was gonna see... Okay. Just want to see the outfit as a whole. Okay, it's not bad. It's really not that bad, but it's just not my style. Mainly because it's got it's got a short sleeve look. I like long sleeve outfits. Alright. Here's Y'shtola. She's passed out. It's nice to see her like this, though.
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
I know, it's nice, right? You never get to see Y'shtola like this. In her most peaceful state. Oh, the Warrior of Light character definitely knows my personality right now. And let me guess, she's gonna wake up to sleeping adventurers.
Close my eyes for one moment.
Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd see her lose her composure quite like that.
How long have you two been here?
Came in with you hunched over on the books? I'm sure this would probably make her feel better. This would probably get an attitude and response. This would be a response I'd give to any other person. But Y'shtola, I would say, didn't want to wake you.
Nor did I want to fall asleep. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
3 days?
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me? Al-Zadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
See, Estinian.
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Achiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Then by all means, let us recruit him, and be on our way.
She's an eager beaver. Ah, for the love of... I'm guessing this is a continuation of the Pandemonium raid. What am I doing? I don't need to go through that way. I could, but I don't need to. Look up down below. I hate that it just drops me to the ground when I come in here. Like, really? Like, drop. I find it so interesting that if you come into a large group of people, it has like a conversation prompt. Like, you hear the Groot conversing, even though no one's really talking.
Ah, our illustrious champion.
I think that's a bit of an
in the mantle
understatement.
of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing. And thee. As ever, thou art the picture of strength.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies.
What do they need help with?
As you may recall, the Loperites had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperites now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
Well, you see, we're a bunch of adventurers going on a treasure hunt.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation. How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Estinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
Right on cue, huh?
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross. That's because we didn't travel by experimental etherite. It's astounding what a lack of nausea does for one's sense of well-being. In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather? Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
He's hurt by the fact that he feels left out. That's what it is. He feels left out.
Feeling left out?
Yes!
I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
You stole read my mind.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters. I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations. Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Alright. Alright, so now let's take a look here. I thought it was about to tell me duty. That's what I was expecting. Honestly, I'm not really wanting to jump into a duty right this second. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really feeling like doing that right this second. Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm probably gonna have to make this a short episode because I kind of got a late start on it, so I wasn't able to put as much time into it as I would have liked, but I will try to make it a little bit longer of an episode going forward. And hopefully it's not an even shorter episode because I decided to cut this one short. Hopefully it's not like, oh, 30 minutes of content next time. Hopefully not, but I just simply do not have the time to go through a duty and more, so I'm gonna have to call it here for now. But I will go ahead and work on getting the next chapter, the next episode out. Work on that probably tomorrow. But either way, it won't be long. And if you guys did enjoy what you've seen on this episode, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what were your favorite parts of this episode. Let me know down in the comments down below. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.